Welcome to Moose Plays, everyone. I'm the Liquor Moose, and today we will be going over my Week 8 team builder for the second season of the UPA D-League. This week we will be going up against Justin AKA Derp, coach of the Los Angeles Kingdras, and yeah, a couple house cleaning notes. My voice is fucked. I'm still a little bit purple. We had Frost Week at school this week. So yeah, I was yelling a bunch, and because I'm in engineering, it's just a tradition for engineers to dye themselves purple during Frost Week. If you want to know more, like why specifically, I'm not going to go over it. Comment down below, I guess. But yeah, either way. Yeah, so other than those points, we did manage to win last week against Bird, which is huge. And now, yeah, we get to face off against Justin. And on another house cleaning note, like I just mentioned, I had Frost Week this past week. I didn't really get a whole lot of time to prepare for this match, I'm not gonna lie, because yeah, like Frost Week, like I was literally doing like something every single day, like from Monday to Friday. So pretty much this was like an all Saturday prep, like not nearly to the extent that I would like to, which is unfortunate because this game is relatively important. As based on the results of some games that happened earlier this week, I would really like to win this week to get myself more ahead in the playoff race. But yeah, other than that, let's just go over Justin's team. As unfortunately he hasn't had the best season, but his team definitely is a threatening one for sure. So Justin drafted Kyurem Black, Mega Scizor, Infernape, Serperior, Crocodile, Togekiss, Aerodactyl, Quagsire, Rotom, like base form, and Azelf, and Cosmog. His Z users being Kyurem Black and Togekiss. First off, I think Azelf should have been his Z user instead of Togekiss, even though he would only have the 1 point left over. I just think Azelf is better as a Z move user than Togekiss is. But barring that, biggest threat on that team, I mean, it's obviously Kyurem Black. Like, Kyurem Black is just a threat every single time that a team drafts it. It's just like way too powerful. It has insane coverage, and yeah, nothing on my team can really handle it defensively. I don't really have like my fat psychic type in Celebi just gets blown back by its Ice Stab. Diancie, which does have extremely high defenses, gets blown back by Iron Head or Flash Cannon, depending on which one Justin wants to go with. So yeah, that's a pretty Kyurem's a pretty big threat that unfortunately my team can't really handle defensively. So I will definitely have to pressure that offensively. Next up, one of the bigger threats I think is Serperior. Like, I really only have like one, I want to say, like insanely good answer to it. But I mean, I don't know. Again, I didn't really prep as much as I would have liked to. So maybe if I looked into it a little more, then maybe I could have found something else and like just a better way to try to deal with the Serperior. I think I found a decent way to deal with the Serperior, but maybe not the defensive way that I would really like to, as that thing just like stall breaks like crazy realistically, because since it gets both access to Leaf Storm Contrary, and then on top of that also having access to Taunt is really huge for Serperior in general. And then like Infernape, Mega Scizor are always going to be problems. I think with the specific team I'm bringing, I can kind of see Togekiss being a problem. I kind of said the same thing about when I played against Clyde and he had his Sylveon, but I mean, he ended up not bringing Sylveon, which is weird because, like, I kind of do admit, like, I don't really have the best, like, offensive fairy checks. But yeah, anyways, past that, like, Azelf is also a pretty big threat. Unfortunately, outspeeds my Mega Gallade, which is a main reason why I kind of think Azelf's going to show up. But yeah, and then past that, like, Arrow can come. Crook is just insane value in points. Like, Crook is just really good. Like, he has a lot of, like I've said a few times, like, he has a lot of Pokemon that I can definitely, like, have merit to definitely show up, barring Cosmog. Like, Cosmog is not coming. He even nicknamed it on his draft doc, Switch Fodder, but it is not coming. I would be very surprised if Cosmog is there. It basically makes it 6-5 in favor of me. But anyways, just barring Cosmog, I can realistically see any of Justin's Pokemon coming. So let's just look over the team that I built to try to deal with it. So first off, we have Mega Gallade here. Actually, the exact same spread I used against Bird last week, but for good reason, because Bulk Up Gallade does a tremendous amount of work in this matchup. I did think about like close combat obviously could OHKO Kyurem, but like with bulk up Drain Punch, I'm gaining so much health back, and honestly on everything else that Justin has on his team, pretty much barring that Kyurem, yeah, like Gallade just like Gallade basically sets up on Mega Scizor that doesn't really carry Wing Attack. Like he could carry it, like that could be a thing, but even then, like since it's not Bullet Punch, I get to bulk up before he gets to attack me with Wing Attack. Like bulk up Gallade seems to work really well. Drain Punch, obviously like the main stab for recovery. Fire Punch is here specifically for his Mega Scizor. And then, honestly, like, with the rest of the moves that I could have put on Gallade, it actually had a bit of trouble dealing with his Quagsire, since that thing is probably going to be unaware because Mega Gallade sets up like crazy. But yeah, so Leaf Blade, even without investment into a physically defensive Quagsire, does, like, max 95, something like that. Like, just way too much damage. Just after some chip, it's going to die. Yeah, so pretty simple stuff. Speed is here for Infernape, since he has that. And yeah, again, not too much to say about Bulk Up Gallade. It just does Bulk Up Gallade things. Next up, we have kind of what I was talking about with my superior check. We have Assault Vest Tornadus with max special attack, Life Orb, Leaf Storm. I can switch in on Leaf Storm and then take a second one. And Hurricane to a Hurricane to a max HP Serp is a roll to kill, and it's guaranteed to kill after either one Life Orb hit or like just after rocks or spikes or whatever. Yeah, the min roll is 94, so even if he takes rocks and heals with leftovers, he's still in range. So yeah, honestly, like AV Torn kind of had to come because of that. Speed is here for Azelf, since that's kind of a threat. And then yeah, Grass Knot once again, like I found it surprising, like as you'll see going through, I found it surprising how much coverage I was actually putting on for the Quagsire. I really don't know if it's gonna show up, but like it just got to the point where I was like, huh, if I don't have coverage for this, I can't really 2-hit KO. So I kind of had to just have coverage on the proper stuff to kill it. But yeah, so Hurricane, Grass Knot, Heat Wave is here for the Mega Scizor, and then we have U-Turn here to just for momentum shenanigans, because I mean it's me, I like my momentum. But yeah, next up we have my Skarmory, and this will definitely be my defensive answer to the Mega Scizor. I guess as well it can kind of check Aerodactyl and Azelf, like physical Azelf, but barring that, honestly, I don't really know, because like Infernape can have the fire attacks. Kyurem, if he's like locked into Outrage, might be like this is a decently good switch in. I don't know what the odds are that he runs Dragon Stab. Probably not a whole lot, considering he has Ice Stab anyways to hit my dragon. Plus, Ice coverage in general is just better against my team, I think. So he probably doesn't run Dragon Stab on Kyurem, but I mean, who knows? Normally this would be a good answer to a grass type that runs Leaf Storm, but guess what? He has Contrary, so Superior can definitely blow past this, so this is not a Superior answer. This is definitely going to be my Mega Scizor answer, but it is a decent switch into a few other things like the Crocodile and stuff, like just as general physical attackers, not named Infernape, basically, because fire attacks are a thing. But yeah, Roost for recovery, Stealth Rock because Stealth Rock, Defog because I don't want my stuff get, like, with the way my team worked, I figured it would be more detrimental for rocks to be on my side, so Defog is here for that reason, and then Stealth Rock, Whirlwind is here to kind of take away his setup in case, or like if I have rocks up to cycle through, like basically just a Whirlwind shuffle, because like look at his team, I don't think he has, his only rock resist is the Crocodile and Quagsire, which could come, but like I've been saying, I've been kind of packing grass coverage on a lot of my stuff. Yeah, so like, and like obviously like with Crook, like the grass coverage has the benefit of hitting it, even though like with Gallade I would just rather get off a Drain Punch, but yeah, either way. Yeah, so Whirlwind, like I felt because of the way Justin's team is, I definitely thought that rocks would just oh my god, I can't talk. I should really like maybe write a little something before I start recording these, because this is kind of getting ridiculous. But yeah, so rocks, like just rocks is fine, like because he does have also a few things off the ground, like the Togekiss, like the Azelf, like the Aerodactyl, which will definitely be important to get the chip damage off. So I definitely wanted rocks over spikes. And then obviously, honestly, I thought about running another move. Like, I thought about Iron Head to try to hit the Kyurem, but like if he has just like if I switch into Kyurem, he hits me with Ice Beam or something, and then he does end up having Z Free Shock, then like Skarmory's just gone, and it's not really worth it. Like, I don't know. I felt Whirlwind shuffling Justin's team to stop him from setting up and to just like shuffle some hazards damage would be definitely fine on this team, which is weird because like Justin does have a good amount of recovery. I want to say like Kyurem gets roost, Mega Scizor gets roost, Infernape gets slack off. I don't know if Serperior gets synthesis, but like Aerodactyl and Togekiss both get roost, Quagsire gets recover. Like he has a lot of good recovery, but like at the same time hazard shuffling seems quite good against him. Like I don't know what it is, but either way. I spent too much time talking about Skarmory. It's a Skarmory, you know what it does. But next up we have another physically defensive Mon, or I guess mixed defensive. We have mixed defensive Alomomola, which is going to be my main answer to the Infernape, because Infernape, with the first 3 Mons, Infernape was kind of looking like a threat. Once again, like I kind of do with... Like I kind of do with like potential mixed attackers, I kind of, when prepping, I imagine worst case scenario, which would be give it a life orb and give it max attacking stats, and then kind of calc from there. So with this investment, I am guaranteed not I'm guaranteed not 2-hit KO'd from Infernape's Grass Knot, and then it's it's a guarantee 3-hit no wait, he might have a chance. No, never mind. It's not a 2-hit KO from his close combat either. So yeah, and then after that, literally, it's just like the 4 best moves that you can ask Alomomola to get, which would be Wish, Toxic, Scald, Protect. Hopefully I can get some fat wishes off into mostly my Skarmory and my Torn, but who knows, maybe I can, hopefully I can just pass a bunch of wishes off. And yeah, again, not too much to say. This is obviously here for Infernape mostly, but has the potential to also kind of deal with the Mega Scizor, more so if I get the Scald Burn, but excuse me, even if I don't, then it won't be, like, I mean, I have quite a bit of physical investment, and Bullet Punch isn't going to be doing a ridiculous amount. The first knockoff, if he does bring it, will do a bunch, but yeah, I'm definitely going to hopefully want to get the Scald Burn on that. And yeah, that's really enough to talk about Alomomola. Like, I don't know, there's not much to say. Next up, yeah, I mean, I had to do it again. I straight up had to. A very similar spread to last time against Bird. The speed is here for his 95, which is Kyurem Black. Like, and again, like just look at Justin's team. Like, it totally, like, Scarf Hydreigon, as much as I really don't want to be the basic guy, it just makes so much sense against him. Like, it outspeeds Scarf Kyurem, it outspeeds Scarf Crocodile, and then it outspeeds Scarf Rotom, which could be a thing, and then it outspeeds, Scarf Togekiss as well, but don't really want to stay in on that. And yeah, and then after that, like, I mean, words, god damn it. It'll outspeed Azelf, and it'll outspeed Infernape and Serperior and Aerodactyl. Like, I mean, again, just look at Justin's team. There was really no other set I could bring with Hydreigon. Like, straight up, it's kind of an issue I'm finding with Hydreigon. Like, its coverage is so good, and I really want to have a Z Crystal on it. But, yeah, like, honestly, like, I want to have a Z Crystal on it so badly, but, like, yeah, like, it feels like I have to run its Scarf so much, or like some sort of boosting item or something. But yeah, so anyways, Draco main stab, Dark Pulse main stab, and then Fire Blast is here for the Scizor, as the only way, like, I really wanted to run Flamethrower, just for the accuracy, but if he's max Fidef Scizor, which kind of seems weird, but I mean, at the same time I can kind of see it. If he's max Fidef Scizor, Flamethrower unfortunately cannot, doesn't have a chance to OHKO, whereas Fire Blast, only the absolute lowest roll from Fire Blast does not guarantee OHKO max, max specialist, or max Fidef Mega Scizor. So yeah, then and then U-turn again here for the U-turn shenanigans to try to net momentum. And then, yeah, again, like, it's just 4 attacks, Scarf Hydreigon, not too much to say. And then finally, we have a Leftovers Jolteon. It kind of seems weird, but I actually kind of like it for this set, or for this matchup. So yeah, we're max speed to speed tie with the Aerodactyl, which is actually going to be a very important speed tie, unfortunately. And then obviously the 2 main electric attacks. Hidden Power Grass is here for the Quagsire once again. Like, Hidden Power Fire kind of seemed like a thing, but I mean, like, Scizzor's already neutrally hit by Electric, so it's fine. And then Shadow Ball is here for the Rotom for 1, Azelf for 2. Yeah. I was thinking of whether to run, like, Signal Beam to hit the Superior harder, but if he uses the Superior to check this, that most likely means it has a little bit more bulk investment, which would be better for me. And if he does bring Superior in on this, I can always Volt Switch out on it and just bring in my Tornadus, which is my check to it anyways. So yeah, Shadow Ball is better for here. With this investment, on Jolteon, we guarantee Oko offensive Aerodactyl. Unfortunately, it is a speed tie, and I can't run Sugar Berry because most likely his Aerodactyl is going to be unnerved, because there really shouldn't be a reason to run Pressure, especially not when there's a Jolteon, and it's pretty common for Aerodactyl to run Earthquake. I don't, like, it seems much more realistic that his Aerodactyl would be unnerved over Pressure. So unfortunately, no Sugar Berry, so I went with Leftovers, as I thought that was the next best item that I could have. And then, yeah, again, Hidden Power Grass for Quagsire, Shadow Ball for everything else that I really don't need other things for. Like, I don't know, the last move was kind of up in the air, could have been Toxic, but ultimately I decided on Shadow Ball, as that does 2-hit KO Azelf. Oh yeah, with this investment also, we guarantee 2-hit KO max HP Togekiss, which is another reason. Like, originally this was a lot less, but then I went and looked at how much I would need to Oko the Aerodactyl. So yeah, like I said, this was kind of a reason to bring the Jolteon, because Togekiss specifically to this team seemed like a problem. So yeah, hopefully I can try to deal with it that way. But yeah, so that is the team. Let me know how you guys think. Oh my god, I cannot fucking talk. That is the team. Let me know what you guys think of it in the comment section down below. We did make some transactions that will come into effect next week, as week 8 is actually the last week for transactions, so that's why I made them. I don't know if I'll make a full video about them. Mostly what I'll probably do is just mention them in at the beginning of the week 9 team builder. Like, basically, I made transactions to try to make my remaining matchups and my potential playoff matchups better. So obviously I need to get the playoffs first, but yeah, those are, I'm not going to go into too much detail about them, but yeah, those are the main reasons that I made the transactions that I did. So yeah, again, let me know what you guys think of this specific team in the comment section down below. And unfortunately, no links for Justin, so I can't link you to him, but you guys can keep your eyes out on my channel tomorrow for when the battle versus Justin goes live. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.